In this technologically advanced society, so many techniques are used in different subjects. So in the case of subject of geography, we are using different techniques which are called the recent techniques in the subject. So not only in the physical geography, but we are using these techniques in human geography as well. So one of the most important recent techniques in the subject of geography, which we not only using in the physical environment, but we are using in human environment as well, is remote sensing. So this refers to the gathering information from great distance and over broad area, usually through instruments mounted on aircraft or orbiting spacecrafts. So these spacecraft are today called the satellites. So these are the techniques. This is one of the technique where we are measuring or taking pictures from remote areas. So this is remotely sensed technique, which is actually very important in land use management. The instruments mounted on remote sensors measures electromagnetic radiations coming from the Earth's surface and atmosphere as received at remote sensor or spacecraft platforms. This is an important geographic technique for acquiring spatial information. The data acquired by a remote sensor are typically displayed as images, photographs as similar depiction on a computer screen or color printer, but are often processed further to provide other types of output as maps of vegetation condition or extent or of the land use classes. Now, information obtained can range from fine local detail as the comparative analysis of the high spatial resolution, which is 2.8 meter, in studying the urban vegetation distribution. So this is the slide of the Istanbul, which is one of the city of the Turkey. This image shows the variation in patch size distribution. So here we can see the green patches of the area. These patches are varies in size. Some are in a bigger size, but some are in smaller size, but those are actually located within the urban settlement. So this slide or this image actually separates the different land uses of the area. So this depicts that one of the land use belongs to the vegetal cover, one of them belongs to the built up area, or some are other land uses. Now this slide belongs to a continent. It is a bigger area as compared to the city. It also reflects the picture of different land uses of the continent. Some are in green color and some are in other colors. So green color shows that the vegetal cover of the continent. This is the South Asian continent, and it reflects the most of the area covered with the green color. So it means most of the area is covered with vegetal cover, and some are the western part of the continent actually defines the different land use because it has the desert type of environment, it has the mountainous type of land use. Now all the natural and man-made features are capable of reflecting or transmitting or absorbing and emitting electromagnetic radiation. Now this slide clearly show that the area is covered with different land uses. Now some are covered with the vegetation in the form of trees, some are in grassland, some are covered with water surface, and some are actually built up areas, and few are in the form of paved roads. So it means an area have different land uses. And so these different types of areas reflects different percentages of the electromagnetic radiations which are coming from the sun. So the sun is actually the main source of energy, and it emit with same wavelength, but the different type of land covers reflect different types of wavelengths. So it means the land use, different type of land use have different colors. When we are dealing with the images, so those images reflect different colors because of the different reflections. So in remote sensing, we are only concerned with energy that is reflected or emitted by an object and that reaches the remote sensors. Remote sensors are commonly constructed to measure radiation reflected from the Earth. The object, either natural feature or man-made feature, emitting energy largely due to its body temperature at different wavelengths. So vegetal cover appears dark green to human eye, which means that it reflects more energy in green portion of the visible spectrum while reflecting somewhat less in the blue and red portion. Now here we must explain what is spectral signature. So it can be used to recognize object or surfaces in remotely sensed images. So we recognize object by their color. In computer processing of remotely sensed images, spectral signatures can be used to make classification maps, showing, for example, water maps or vegetal maps or soil maps. Now in radar is an active sensing system use the microwave portion of the electromagnetic spectrum. Radar system emit short pulses of microwave radiations and then listen for a returning microwave echo. By analyzing the strength of each return pulse and the exact time it is received, an image is created, showing the surface as it is illuminated by the radar beam. So the ground-based weather radars use microwave that are scattered by water droplets or ice crystals and produce an image of the precipitation over a region. So these ground-based radar detect rain, snow and hail and are used in local weather forecasting. So in remote sensing is an exciting and expanding field within physical geography. So this can be used for the mapping of the area.